Welcome back, everyone. Episode 27 of the Milk Bucket Podcast.
Hey, boys. Welcome back to episode 27.
You just repeated what I said. Fucking lovely. Let's get into it. We were just having a fucking interesting chat about how long the sexual relations usually lasts.
Yeah. What about you? So I was just talking about me behind the scenes, but we'll start off with you on the podcast.
I don't know. It depends, innit? But
so obviously there's a bit of foreplay. So let's map it out. Like, what's your usual map? And let's just say for argument's sake, it's a girl you've been seeing a few times, and say it's like between the 5th and the 10th time.
So you're saying it's not like you're showing out the first time.
Exactly, yeah. Like it's reasonably new, but it's not like the first time.
I think the time of day matters a lot.
Okay.
Because if you're doing shit and it's really late on like a work day, you're just kind of wanting to fuck. Or at least I am.
Yeah.
Whereas like...
But it's the 5th time you've had sex. So it's not easy enough to just fuck and then go to bed.
I don't, because like the time you think, this is what I was saying before, the time you think has passed versus the time that's actually passed is often very different.
Yeah.
So you might feel like you've been fucking making out for 20 minutes and you look at your watch, it's like, oh, it's been fucking 4 minutes. What are you talking about? Because doing one
I'm
thing.
not going to lie, it's usually the opposite for me. I'm not going to lie, usually. But that's because it's not just the sex. Like, firstly, if it's with a girl like I've only had sex with like four or five times, and it's the 5th time, I'll probably try to get at least 20 minutes of foreplay. As much as I fucking hate foreplay as a guy with ADHD, I stick it out and I try to do as much as I fucking can.
Do you incorporate the ADHD by just constantly swapping the foreplay? Like fingering, eating pussy, fucking whispering in her ear.
Yeah. You've always got to change it up. Yeah, but and then
I agree. Like it also helps your cause.
Yeah,
because
it absolutely does.
You know, there's all the stats saying like, you know, I think it's something like only 15% of girls come on the first time they have sex with a guy, like a new partner.
15%?
Yeah.
Jeez, I would think it's less than that.
I know, yeah. But how crazy is this for women encountering? Like, so for girls and girls, it's something like 70%.
What?
Yeah. But if you think about lesbian sex without fucking putting down our LGs.
LGBT?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. We love them all.
It's pretty much just foreplay for fucking 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless you're pulling out the strap on. Like, we've talked about this before about when does lesbian sex actually start.
And I actually asked a lesbian, by the way. I asked a lesbian, when does it actually start? And she laughed. And then she was just like, yeah, well, you never know. It starts when it starts. Which is fucking... That
doesn't answer any question.
It's as useless of an answer that we had.
Yeah, I know. In fact, I think our answers were more factually correct.
The discussion between two straight males was just as good as actually bringing in a lesbian.
Which is why we say, just let us run the world.
Yeah.
Who runs the world? Not girls, apparently.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
What are your thoughts of music during sex?
I like it because it sets the tone. It depends what music.
Does it set the
Your
tone?
music taste is so bad for sex.
Electronic.
Because you're just listening to dum 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 dum.
Do you reckon that's what it is? Maybe that's why I don't like. That's why I don't like music during sex. You want to put on the fucking
Weekend serenading some chick while you're fucking. You know what I mean? Like, you want the bitch to be like, when you're looking into your eyes, thinking like, shit, that pussy feels good. You want her to be like, is he think he loves me or some shit like that? You know what I mean? She's like all fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the emotional side gets taken care of for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just get to enjoy it.
The issue with me is that I pay attention too much to the music. Like, for me, I'm listening to the music. And when I listen to music, I fucking analyze music.
She's like moaning. She's moaning like, and you're like, be quiet for a second. This drop is sick. Doom. Fucking hell.
Yeah, far out, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you just go at the pace you go at, eh?
Yeah, but when you have music, also, you're going to be pumping to the fucking beat, right?
No, that's you, bro. Because you're listening to EDM. You're not meant to listen to side trance while you're fucking your side bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh, side trance is the best music to fuck to.
No, it's not.
I don't know if you have. Dude, I need to find me...
It's just short strokes. It's just... Doom.
This is the issue. I've never fucking hooked up with a girl who's into EDM because it doesn't exist. It's like we did a poll on the chat.
That's
and
not true.
Asians. This is the thing. We had a poll. Like, if you go
Dutch
to a festival,
girls.
if you go to a festival and you find a bunch of girls there, then obviously those girls are into EDM. You'd hope so, or maybe they're coming for their boyfriend.
Yeah.
But that's a very, very good way to find girls who are looking for EDM because you've went to the place where people that like EDM would be, and then you've looked for the people that are there.
Yeah, but EDM festivals are huge and they're always packed.
Yeah.
Tomorrowland has 100,000 people. I don't think they're all guys. You know what I mean? Like,
It's true. But
in fact, the only people I've known who've gone to Tomorrowland were females.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheesh. I mean, this is the thing. If I found a girl who's equally into EDM that I am, I think that it would work because I think that like EDM is great because you can fuck to the beat. It's like fast paced as well.
No, it's not.
Like I can't imagine having music on and not smashing to the beat.
You're focusing too much on outside stimulus.
That's the issue. That's the issue. I can't stop listening to
Stay in the
music.
moment, bro.
Oh, it's tougher.
What's
Easier
that
said
one?
than done.
What's that one saying? Like que sera or some shit like that?
The one saying that matters is easier said than done.
Not really.
You can't just not pay attention to music.
Yes, you can.
That's like me telling someone with insomnia.
You feel it, though.
Just go to sleep, bro.
Nah, bro. It's not.
just stop thinking. And
No,
go to
bro.
bed.
As a guy who suffers from that exact thing, it's not.
That's why it was funny.
Nah.
I don't know if you'd brought it up yet.
Suck my dick. Yo, fucking talking about music festivals. I've been shopping for, this is going to sound like a complete tangent, but it kind of relates. I've been shopping for graphics cards, right?
Yeah.
For computers.
Yeah.
And the prices of that give me flashbacks to this fucking rave I went to back in the day called Knockout, right?
Oh yeah, fucking knockout.
Knockout, it's like a hardstyle rave
this
in
still a thing?
Australia. I mean, what's the thing anymore? You know what I mean?
Just gonna open a beer, by the way. Just gonna.
Oh, let's hear the crack. Ooh. Not as good as first time because
Yeah,
it's great
not as good as I
Northern.
thought.
But still,
Did it come through the mic?
yeah, a little
Fuck
bit.
yeah.
Sounded like a shot.
Fucking shit.
You know what I mean? Anyway, no. So I was buying tickets for this thing, right? And literally the day after the biggest hardstyle festival in Australia, DEF CON, goes, right? Or maybe 2 weeks after, tickets start getting released. They get bought up
really?
immediately.
That's so smart because as soon as you have the festival blues, they release the next one.
But here's the thing: they get bought up immediately, and scalpers are trying to cost charge like $700 for a $150 ticket. Like
That's fucked.
everywhere. You
That
can't
is
buy
so
tickets.
fucked.
I was just resigned to the fact that I guess I'm just not going because
To DEF CON?
I know
Or
to the other one to knock out
Knockout, yeah.
because it would be impossible. And literally 2 weeks before the festival, suddenly they're all $150, $100 because
hell?
these
Oh, 'cause they're trying to get rid
dickheads.
of it.
Well, yeah, these dickheads thought like, yeah, we'll just scalp the fuck out of them and we'll be able to make mad money.
And no one
and people
bought.
didn't buy. And then suddenly it's like, yeah, that's right. Give me my fucking ticket, you dickhead.
Yeah.
You ruined it for me.
Good stuff.
And that's
good
what it
stuff.
feels like fucking with graphics cards, bro. They're $100,
How much are they?
$1,000 graphics cards going for 1.7.
Jeez, really?
They're actually trying to scrape your eyeballs out of your skull. You know what I mean? Like,
Are there actually scalpers that are buying them as soon as they arrive and then selling them for a bit more expensive?
100%. It's so
It's
bad.
sad to know that. It's really sad because like you would think that the gaming community has a bit of respect for each other, right? But I guess it's so widespread. Everyone's fucking gaming these days,
Yeah,
especially
but
with COVID and whatnot.
It's so like just bad faith. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's why fuck all that shit. Fuck collectors. You guys can all suck my dick.
the thing is, do you know the Spider-Man meme where everyone's blaming someone else?
Yeah.
Whose fault is it? So I know that Bitcoin miners are a big thing, but then also there's a lot of gamers right now. A lot of people are playing games. Everyone wants a gaming setup. A lot of people have more money now. So they're buying like a nicer PC. Maybe they're buying a PC for their son.
So the reason why Bitcoin miners suck and people don't like them is because they'll buy up 9 cards and they'll burn through the cards in a month. So they're constantly doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like they literally get rid of it. Like they
use it to such an extent where it dies very quickly.
and they break even on one graphics card by the end of the like that is fucked.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they don't. Maybe it's a
Shit.
longer process. I don't really know the ins and outs. I've just spoken to a few people about it, but that's why we hate them. But the scalpers are just like they're like those people you see in like I don't know, like in an apocalyptic world where they're trying to rob a bank. Like they're just taking advantage of the crisis to try to better themselves, like scavengers. And
What
they're
do you
just
think
cunty
about-
people.
What do you think about war profiteering? Technically illegal, but happens all the time.
What do you mean?
So people that make arms dealers, for example. But here's a great question. So there's a lot of people that they'll make money by selling weapons to both sides of the war. So for example, you'll have the Korean War, Korea versus Japan, or America versus Korea. And you'll have Japan selling munitions and weapons to both Korea and fucking America.
That's pretty funny. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but it's one thing to fucking supply weapons for war. Like some people say that's controversial. It's another thing selling it to both sides of the fucking battle.
Yeah. I mean, it's dodgy as fuck, but like at the end of the day, you're profiteering from one side versus the other. I mean, you're still profiteering from war. What if you choose the wrong side? At least when you're supplying both, it's an even battlefield.
Well, I was about to say, if anything, at least that side you're not playing to politics. Like, it's not a political thing for you. Like, what I do is sell guns. I don't care who I sell it to. I just sell guns. Whether you use it to shoot a pig, that's, you're hunting, or you're using it to kill humans. I just sell guns. That's all I do.
It's kind of like when there was this thing. I think like a black mayor was running for office or something like that. I can't exactly remember the
black
position. Mayor, like
mayor,
like the guy in charge or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a black guy running for a position, and people were asking Michael Jordan, and he was a Democrat, right?
Yeah.
In the States, people were asking Michael Jordan to like support him or something like that. Come out and say like this is good, all that kind of shit. Maybe he was running for president. I have no fucking idea. I can't remember. But
Obama?
It wasn't Obama. Obama was like 2008, bro. This is fucking in the 90s. But Michael Jordan responds with Republicans buy sneakers too. Like, I'm not going to fuck up the bag by being political here, which is crazy. Yeah. And like, he's worth like over $1 billion, got a massive fucking brand, like name. He's got brand equity like a motherfucker to his name. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, does he? Oh, he does deals for brand equity.
Well, meaning his brand is worth a lot. That's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah. But like the Jordan brand's done bits, bro.
Is the Jordan brand from Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was just some random fucking brand that's just copied his name.
No. It's his
Can
brand.
you copyright your name? Is that a thing? Because a lot of people have the last name Jordan.
Yeah, I think it's just like first comes, first serve, isn't it?
I guess so. You're the person who becomes known, their name.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, fucking, what if someone famous has your last name and then you become famous after them?
Well, it's like Michael B. Jordan. He has to have the B,
Michael B. Jordan. What the fuck happens to him?
You can't not have the B.
Yeah, well, I guess,
I mean?
they get fucked, I guess. It's almost as bad as the Oodie, bro. Like, what do you fucking do in that case?
As Oodie?
Yeah.
Like the wearable blanket?
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Why?
I hate it.
Have you ever worn one?
No.
Then you don't hate
I refuse to fucking wear one.
You don't hate it.
Oh, have you ever fucking had gay sex?
Yes. With you.
Yeah, this whole idea
The milk bucket keeps talking about gay sex. I'm very confused right now. The fucking Discord.
Oh, do we want to read out the message that fucking the cunt sent to you today?
I don't want to manifest it. But, I mean, so we're doing relationship advice today. We asked, maybe let's just fucking bang it out now. Fuck it.
Do you want to do it now?
Yeah, the reason why, because it relates to a question that was said.
Okay.
So, Rosha Enzo B, not to put you on blast here, lad.
Shout out.
But so he asked two questions, right? He asked one question, which was
the old double.
The best way to build rapport with a chick, right? Like, good question. The second question was, how do I clap Jamo and Basil's juicy ass?
Sheesh.
Now, I don't know if we answer one or two or both.
You got to answer both.
You answer both?
Yeah, you got to answer both.
Okay, so how would Rosha have to fuck your ass? What would he have to do for you to let him do that?
Just say
juicy
hi.
Ass.
No. Buy me some dinner.
Put on a dress, go to Thailand, blend in. Basil will be there in 5 minutes.
Oh, man. How would he get into your pants? That's the real question.
Oh, 10 mil? I don't know.
See, this is the thing. I feel like James would be easier.
So you're fucking
if you get James, the job is done. Like, I feel like that's pretty easy. If you can't get James, you can't get Basil. Like, it's that easy.
Basil, you've literally got physical experience with this in Thailand. Getting fucked in the ass by ladyboys. What are you talking about?
Not
I
true.
know you claim they were women, but I don't know, mate. I'm sorry to tell you, there's no such thing as chicks with dicks. They're all guys with tits. That's what
not true.
Great philosophers say.
You can have chicks with dicks.
That's
it
impossible.
happens. It rhymes.
It's never happened.
Anything that rhymes is true.
Nah, that's cap. Bro, Sam I Am wanted some green ham. Let me tell you.
Well, let me tell you this. Do you try before you buy?
Depends what it is. Try to figure out your angle before I answer.
No, I'm just saying if you try before you buy, then you can have chicks without dicks. I mean, with dicks.
Because they still buy at the end of the day.
Do you?
What?
I like to try before you buy and then
I know you do, bro. You're walking around grabbing, it's too thin. Or you're like, damn, this is like a consistency of an A2 pencil. Get some girth on you, bro.
What was the actual question that he asked, by the way?
Fuck me. I don't know, like, fucking, how do you make girls like you?
Oh, yeah. How do you build rapport? That was the one.
Yeah.
My honest suggestion would be just have a conversation. Try to think of common subjects and then use the end of the sentence rule, which is whatever they finish their sentence with, you can start a conversation with it. Like you can start the next conversation.
Bro,
with
I
it.
hate these nerdy fucking rules like that.
It's not a rule. It's just a trick.
It's so dorky, bro.
Yeah, but it's like if you just tell someone, oh, just have a conversation, that's the fucking most useless piece of advice you've ever seen.
I mean, kind of, but the idea that like, Oh no. Look, don't have a conversation until you've read How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's
No,
like,
I'm not saying
just
that.
be a fucking human, you know?
No,
what I mean?
no, but it's easier for some people than it is for others.
Sure, I guess.
So that makes sense. Chris, do you have any advice for how to build rapport with women?
Welcome.
All right, am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, just hold it a little bit closer.
All right.
So
Hello.
what's your advice for a young Padawan who wants help
A
building
young
rapport?
stud.
Yeah, building
What does
rapport.
building rapport mean?
Fucking-
Rapport just means
like-
building relations.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he means having sex.
Yeah.
Getting a girlfriend.
You would typically use that in a professional setting, but
Maybe
You
he
reckon?
wants a professional arrangement.
But
Maybe
like,
he's looking
but
for a prostitute.
I feel like being able to build rapport is a skill. It's for sure a skill. Whether it's in a professional context or it's at a bar or it's at a school.
I think if you like a girl and you have an agenda, girls are very good at spotting that,
They're very intuitive.
and that will instantly block any kind of rapport potential.
But what if your agenda is to be in a relationship with her? So that's a fair enough agenda to have. That's not a bad agenda.
but you typically don't end up in good relationships if you go out with the intention of.
I hate this mentality. So are
Oh,
you
I
a
do.
fan of the mentality of I'm just going to go out to have fun?
Yes.
And if something happens, it happens.
Yes.
But I don't think
I'll
I
tell
don't
you.
think
okay,
people get into relationships when they go out deliberately looking for relationships.
I think they do. I think
Yeah.
they do.
It
And let
typically,
me tell you
like-
why.
I think
Let
the
me-
reason why 50% of marriages fail is because people go out looking for a boyfriend.
I'll tell you exactly why. This is what happens. So the reason why you're going out just to have fun and not to go fuck some bitches is because you don't want to set a target. Because if you set a target, suddenly you have something that you could fail. If you don't fuck a girl, if you don't hook up with a girl, you've failed. And you're so worried about failure that you don't set a target.
Not really.
But
It's
if
about,
you did set a target, you would actually fucking go and you would try way harder. And you
no,
would hit it.
it's because you're going to have fun.
It's
Because not
sounds a lot
everything.
like you're worried about.
No, it seems to you, which screams of insecurity, bruv.
It's not about insecurity.
It is.
Yeah,
I would-
this is the thing.
I would say the other way around is insecurity.
No.
You're worried you're so worried that you won't get it that you don't even want to set the target to.
No,
It's okay
but-
to set
but
goals.
Setting a target is insane, bro. It's sociopathic trying to fucking say like, I have to talk to 5 women today, otherwise I failed.
No, I just like I want to.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm going out to fuck some bitches.
Go out, have fun, bro.
But it does set you up for perhaps having a whiff of desperation about you.
Well, that's the thing.
Girls
If-
smell that shit, bro.
Yeah, and we've discussed this
Yeah.
before, Baz. Coming from a position of desperation in any context
Yeah.
is so bad. You're going to get a
Yeah,
bad
I agree.
outcome.
Okay.
Think
you
about
guys
going
have changed
into a
my mind.
sale. If you go into a sale needing to sell this,
Yeah.
they're going to smell that and
You're
they're going to get
absolutely
scared off.
You know what? You guys have changed my mind. I think that the
Okay, you're here
priority.
first.
It's not difficult to change my mind.
That's no, it's not. It's
What do you
difficult
reckon,
for
Chris?
it's difficult for other people to change your mind in a conversation. It's not difficult for you to change your mind 5 seconds after the conversation's ended.
It's just about how good you are at changing.
No,
my
no,
mind.
no, no, no. It's
about how
about your
solid your point
stubbornness. It's about that Russell Peters bit about Arab people that are saying they're wrong.
All right, what's the next question?
Next question is
Did we answer the question, by the way?
I feel like that.
Well, that'll do.
good luck, Enzo. You got it, baby.
Good luck, bro. You got it.
All the best.
James's advice: just do it.
Just fucking do it, bro. Just say hello. You know what I mean? John Nell says, "Do I go out with someone even if I don't like them?"
Is she hot?
The answer is no, John.
Yes, don't.
I reckon, yeah, go for it. Because at the end of the day, life is about meeting new people, about having interesting experiences, and you're going to have a funny story from it. So just fucking send it.
Yeah,
Or
but it's about
It's a waste of time.
It
Exactly.
doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a waste of time.
there is one.
Your whole, like, what else are you going to do? Fucking sit at home and play games? Like,
talk
just,
to another
That's
girl.
staying at home is like a neutral experience. Going out with someone you don't like is a negative experience. So you're
Something that
Yeah,
can
it's like you're
drag
going
on.
into debt.
Wait, did she
Something
say
that can drag on forever.
did he say, should I go out with someone that I don't like?
Yeah, do I go out with them even if I don't like them?
Well, why would you though?
Well,
Why?
No,
Why
the
is
real
it
question is, why
maybe?
don't you like them?
What do you mean?
What is it about them that you don't like? Is
Could
it
be
the
anything.
personality, or is it like something annoying about them? Is it that they're ugly? Like, it could be a lot of things.
Could it be
you
you
know?
keep justifying that they've got a great personality, you just haven't seen it yet?
I've been there. Like, just figure out why you don't like them, and maybe you actually do like them. Like, you never know. I reckon find out why you don't like them, and it might be worth it anyway.
Yeah, but
Funny
I
story.
think don't invest heaps of time into someone that you don't vibe with.
Yeah.
If being around someone makes you feel unhappy, that's probably not a good thing to do.
7:03. Why is she so on
She's
time?
so on time with shit. That's wild.
Jeez.
So Tyler H says, how the fuck do I even get interested in them? I'm 16 and just can't be asked with girls right now.
Interested in girls?
Yeah.
That's a fucking tough question. How do you get interested in girls?
At 16, if you're not interested in girls, you might be interested in other things. That's what I'm saying.
What would be your advice for a 16-year-old guy who's not interested in girls?
Look, don't despair. Oh, by the way, chaps, I've got my my girlfriend here just to answer a few questions. So we have
Shout
a
out to you,
female
buddy.
perspective. So he's 16 and he can't be bothered with girls. What would you say?
Why do you feel that you have to be interested in girls first?
Because he's a boy.
Why not be interested in boys?
That is such a female perspective. You don't need no man. Who cares? You don't need that.
It's not because you don't need it. It's because you don't need to feel forced to like
That's-
a boy or a girl.
That's why we need a woman's perspective, because that's so
Yeah.
much more sensible than what we would think.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, why do you feel like you have to be chasing a girl every second of your life to feel like happy?
But
You know what I mean?
here's an idea. I don't think girls realize that guys have to fail a lot of times with girls before it works. So if you don't have that failure at a young age, by the time you turn 18 and you're supposed to know how to talk to a girl, if you haven't failed at 14, 15, 16, 17, then suddenly you come in as an 18-year-old who's never talked to a girl and you're going to just...
But I just want to clarify, is he not interested at all, or can he not be bothered?
That's a great question.
It seems like a bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I would
Maybe.
say give it another year, and if you're 17 and you're still not interested,
Go for guys.
or
Have a crack.
get a blood test because you might be low on some hormones.
Yeah, it could definitely be low. Yeah, it could be low T.
Imagine if
Exactly.
But I do think that there's also a difference between you not being bothered to and then you feeling like it's too difficult. Because sometimes when there's a task that seems way too difficult, you say, I'm not even going to bother.
Usually the hormones will overcome that inertia.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, 100%. All meant to be running. Okay. Fuck me. I don't even know how to say this name. Mahalo Todd.
Oh, Mahalo.
Yeah, Mahalo.
Yeah, yeah.
This girl liked me and I didn't realize. We hang out, text all the time. Now I like her, but I don't know what to do.
Say that again.
So essentially, a girl liked him and he didn't realize. They hung out, they texted, all that shit. And now he realizes he likes her and he doesn't know how to play it. It also kind of ties into the next guy, Max Oz 12, saying, how the fuck do I stop getting friend zoned? He keeps getting called bestie.
I want
and he
to
doesn't
hear
know
your
what to do.
perspective on this.
Paddy,
I want to hear a woman's
the
perspective.
floor is yours.
How does a guy get out of a friend zone?
Or stop being friend zoned to begin with?
I don't think you can. But go on.
I think if you want to risk the friendship, you should get physical, at least for a kiss or a hug, for example. If that doesn't happen, or the girl feels uncomfortable with physical contact, then you are not going to get out of it.
Yeah.
So you reckon just go for the kiss? Just go, like, find something romantic.
Yes, exactly.
But you might jeopardize the friendship, though. Is it worth that risk?
So it's about taking the risk. It's about, you can't have both.
I think this is the thing. In Mahalo's perspective, I think fuck the friendship. I don't think he cares about the friendship. I think he wants to be more than friends with a girl.
Well, there's two questions. Sorry, is it you addressing the second question?
What was the first question?
First question
Mahalo
was
is-
like the girl likes him and he didn't realize.
Oh yeah.
And now he
exact
doesn't
same
know if
thing
she
happened
does.
to me when I was 16.
Here's a question
Really?
also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like one
what
of my
did-
best mates who was a girl. I was so idiotic. I didn't realize she had to literally send me a blatant text to say, "Hey, I'm interested." Hello.
That's all guys, bro.
With a
That's
contract.
all guys. What are some indications that a guy should
Oh,
like
I like
listen
that.
to that a girl's trying to say that she likes him?
I don't know if she bothers to spend time with you more than another person, and
Ooh, that's
he doesn't speak about another guys, for example, in front of you.
Yeah,
Maybe that's something.
that makes sense.
That's a good point. If she's talking about the boys she likes, it's probably not a good sign.
But is there a certain thing that sometimes girls play where they're like talking about other guys to try and get a guy?
That's
they're
what
talking to
That's what I
jealous?
always think.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but do you think that
Oh,
girls
you're too
would you
classy,
put it
but some
behind?
girls would.
I know that you wouldn't do that, but would you put it behind all females? Would you say that's above females? Females wouldn't do that.
Maybe just one time, just to see his reaction and try to find out if he's interested or if he gets annoyed, but not all the time. Maybe just one time, just to see the reaction. And
Test
that's
the
all.
water. Yeah. See what happens. See what happens when you do that.
Okay, so aside from not talking about other guys, what else?
I think the first thing she said was bang on though. Is she spending more time with you than she would other people? Because if it's just all equal, there's no real indication to show that she likes you more than another guy she's talking with. She might just look at you as a friend. And the reality is there is nothing wrong with a girl having a guy friend. Like that's just it's fucking life, isn't it? You can't fucking put barriers on people. But if she's always talking to you, and if she's always hanging out with you, there is a chance that there's at least a thought in her head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you can act on.
And plus, here's a question for you. So, this is actually a fucking bit of a weird question, but do you think that it's good advice to give a guy that if you're not sure whether a girl likes you or not, just go for it. Like, just make the move and she'll tell you if not. But just go for it because there's a good chance that you're both on the same page. Or would you say against that advice?
I would say go for it. Just find the good timing.
Also, let me just clarify Basil's leading question. If there's no indication, he shouldn't go in for a kiss, yeah? Yes. So
Meaning you just said hi.
The idea that she'll tell you either way isn't the greatest advice because you don't want her to tell you she's not interested with a lawsuit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Two cops.
You'd rather her say, like, I view you as a friend rather than the police arriving. You know what I'm saying?
Consent is very important.
Exactly.
How would you react if you had a close male friend and out of nowhere he went in, like he made a move on you?
A close male friend?
Yeah. Like, not necessarily
I reckon let's not talk about this because I don't want him to be worried about something. And I feel like if he's asking a podcast,
it's got nothing to do with. No, that's a different situation to what's his face's situation.
Yeah, you never know.
His name's Mahalo.
Sorry,
he sounds like
I apologize, Mahalo.
Yeah, I've actually got a question that came through on my personal Discord. Here's a good one. How do I approach bitches man? So we'll just translate it to English. How do I approach women?
That also ties into Ramen Man's question, which is no, not Ramen Man. Sorry, he said something different. Lachlan, who says, "How do I get a girlfriend?" when he hasn't really interacted. So, what is the step? What do you think the steps would be from a female perspective of approaching when you're maybe unconfident, shy around the opposite sex? Like, what do you think that a guy might do that might be a bit successful?
Well, I would say maybe find girls with similar interests than you. I don't know, dancing classes, painting classes, maybe like a video game or something. That you have something in common, and then you can start a little bit of a friendship.
Yeah.
And
I think dancing is a bang on one as well because like especially like salsa, merengue, like you're very close, you know what I mean? The touch barrier is kind of broken, you know, so you're able to be like intimate in a non-intimate way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it can kind of like help.
Doesn't that make it more difficult?
Maybe on a confidence side, but in terms of like actual success, I think it would be better.
But in terms of like if you're, as you say, physically intimate with a girl just through your dancing lessons, then you have no idea whether you're actually building a bond with her or whether it's you're just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, what would be your advice for like where to meet girls?
Oh, my advice.
Apart from sidebar.
I can endorse sidebar though.
Which is, by the way, where Chris and his girlfriend met.
Very classy establishment. Let's be real.
Anyway.
The crazy odds, is that a place that you go to very often?
I've been there like 3 times, but it was the first time.
That was the first time you've ever been. And that's a place that Chris would never, ever go at. If it wasn't for me. So like
the thing, we were
that
both in very like much nicer establishments before we ended up in the trashy bar.
Wait, where were you? Where were you, Patty?
So Patty was in Argyle and we were in establishment. So like relatively nice bars.
And also in the same part of the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
We both went down.
Both migrated to the different part of the city as well.
Geographically and socially, we went down to sidebar.
But Patty was with like, you were with like an 18-year-old girl, like with like pink hair. Like, so she was probably the one that led you to sidebar. And I was the one who led him to sidebar.
And I was with my young mate.
No, but let me tell you, like she recommended both places, and we had not that a good time in Argyle. We kind of get bored, and then we switched to sidebar, and I had a lot of fun in sidebar.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Argyle has all the foundations to be a good club, yet falls short almost every time. Like they've got a great outdoor area, which in theory should be like amazing for talking and socializing. They've got a big venue,
it's
but
the wrong people.
Yeah, it just I have had very few times where it's lived up to what it should be.
It's because it's all Aussies, and Aussies aren't very friendly with talking to random people. Europeans, South Americans, even Americans are like you just talk to them and they want to meet random people.
Americans are super open.
Aussies, just for some reason, I've got my reason why. My suspicion is because Aussies typically don't leave home when they go to uni. so they don't have that forced experience where they have to make a lot of friends. A lot of people do anyway. So for James, he made a lot of friends at uni, but a lot of the times, like your mates, when they go to uni, they don't actually make that many friends because they're still with their family.
I'll disagree with you there. I don't think it's anything to do with Aussies per se. I think it's to do with the people native to the country. So like Aussies, when they go overseas, are the most fucking, almost to an annoying extent, like open people there are. Like you go to any backhole shitty bar in any part of the world and there'll be 2 Aussies drinking there for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
You mean actually, West Sahara? It's like, what's going on here?
Okay.
But maybe it's to do with like, if you're in your home country, you're there to hang out with your mates rather than go out and like just experience culture. And
my theory relates slightly to yours, James, because New Zealand is the same. We're both extremely geographically isolated and that kind of mentality is bred into us slightly. So on the one hand, we're suspicious of people that are not in our circle.
Yeah.
But also we have a really, really deep-rooted desire to go see the rest of the world because we're so geographically isolated. So when we do travel, we're super open, but when we're in our home territory, it's a bit like this is my territory now.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like that. It does feel a bit like firstly, as much as you are comfortable with talking to strangers, there's always a bit of suspicion. There's always a bit of like, what does this guy want? Is he going to try to like sell me something? Is he trying to like get me to his church fucking club or some shit like that?
Church club.
Have you guys been in that situation where like someone has approached you to join their church club?
Yes.
No.
I've got like 4 people.
That's the thing?
That are in my
I had a
DMs.
few.
Fucking, hey Basil. Just following up on our chat 2 years ago.
I did really recently. It was a guy from high school. It's like, hey, you haven't spoken in a while. It's like, last time we messaged was 6 years ago. What are you doing? Why are you talking to me about Jesus right now, bro?
Oh man.
It's
Do we
like,
have any other questions?
What are they? Yeah, we had one more. Okay. Elliot B asked this. This is an interesting one. His ex holds him back from moving on. He can't block her because she's in the exact same friend group as him.
Fuck.
What can he do to be able to move on without like breaking up the friends?
You might have to.
It's hard, isn't it?
Fuck your friends. Make new friends. Make new friends, bro. I know
That's
right
so
now.
easier said than
yeah,
done.
I know. It's so much easier said than done, and it sucks that these friends could be your closest friends, but you can make new friends.
It's easier for men too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot easier to make friends as a guy, I reckon.
I feel like women have more friends than
Well,
guys
let me put it this way: it's easier for a guy to shake off like connections and shackles and move on.
What do you think, Patty? Do you reckon
Re-establish.
it's easier for a guy to make new friends or girls to make new friends?
I think the same. It depends on the personality.
Yeah,
more
that's
than
true.
Ah, okay.
That's
like
true.
that.
Look at Basil; he could make friends with a tree, literally.
to make friends with a crackhead.
Yeah, well,
he did actually.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. He was trying to fight me though, but like every 10 seconds. But it was a good guy. It was very insightful.
He was trying to bash me up, but he was a good guy.
No, but he
He
wasn't
gave me
trying
great
to, the
prices
meth
for a
was.
pound. You know what I mean? Pound of meth for only $20. Fuck
Oh,
me.
fucking hell. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for
Thanks so
having
much.
Thank you.
Us?
This was fun. Thank you.
Nice.
See you next time, chaps.
Beautiful. Cheers so much, guys. Fucking round of applause for Chris and Patty.
All right, we'll pause it there for a second.
So anyway, thanks again for Chris and Patty coming on for the relationship advice.
Hey.
Very insightful.
Yeah.
Something that shocked me this week.
Yeah.
YouTube now has not 1, not 2, but 3 fucking ads, bro.
Oh, what?
3 ads.
I've never had a 3-adder.
Bro, on desktop, you get 3 ads now.
I'm always watching YouTube on desktop.
Bro, 3 ads.
That's
Swear to God. Keep your eyes out.
fucked.
It's disrespectful, bro.
That is fucked.
And it always comes when I decide to like put YouTube on my monitor and like watch it while I go to
Should
sleep.
we do a protest?
I think we should, bro.
I think that's fucking worth protesting.
Who owns YouTube?
Google.
Should we go outside Alphabet Inc. and throw bricks?
I'm surprised you knew Alphabet Inc. was a thing. I'm
a smart guy, what can I say, bro?
Warren Buffett.
What can I say, bro? I'm a smart guy, bro. Yo, we should. Fuck that, bro.
Is that actually a thing?
Should we go out there and throw numbers?
Which one is
Fight
worse?
back the alphabet?
3 5-second ads where you can skip them, or 1 30-second ad that you can't skip?
The 30-second ad, because if you're lying in your bed, you can't skip them.
What do you mean?
So I'll watch
press
it. No, because I'll watch it on my desktop, like on my monitor, right? But I'll be lying in bed. So to skip, I'll have to get up. And there's nothing worse than getting up
fuck
when you've got
that.
down. You know what I mean?
Just get ad block on your desktop. You get 0 ads.
Yeah, I literally got ads for ad block on my own YouTube.
Wait, what's ads for ad block?
Like there have been ads for the service ad block.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, you know the little bottom one that appears that you can like click with the X that appears while the video is playing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one. I feel like that's so ironic.
That's such jokes. Having ads to get rid of ads.
Also, some fucking some housekeeping news, I guess.
Yeah.
Not Safe for Work channel. It's no longer with us anymore.
Oh my fuck! Should we play the video on the podcast?
No, we cannot play that.
So tell us your mentality behind starting this NSFW channel.
So, like a lot of people had just said,
we'll start from the first part. And
so for everyone who doesn't know, we have a Discord link in bio.
Yeah.
Fucking come hit us up.
So we were just discussing some stuff, and then someone wanted to post some porn or something like that, and like we have no problem with that. So we were like, okay, so
no.
Well, this is the thing.
I don't want that.
Well, that's the thing. I put on there, hey boys, should we do a NSFW channel, like a text channel where you can post not safe for work content, like porn, that type of stuff. And I put a thumbs up reaction, a down, and an upside down thumbs up react, like a no thumbs up.
Yeah.
And like 25 people put the thumbs up react. So I was like, oh, fuck this fucking demand. And then James calls me and he's just like, bro, this is a fucking, like, we're trying to make this professional. We're trying to make this a podcast. Fucking Joe Rogan doesn't have no porn. Next fucking minute, I wake up and there's an NSFW channel and it wasn't me who put it there.
Do you know what's interesting?
Yeah.
That phone call never happened. I was a bit confused when you brought. I was like, wait, what is he talking about?
When did we discuss this?
I never called you.
We discussed it though.
No, we spoke about the idea because a lot of people have been saying anything.
Wasn't it over the phone though?
No. This is maybe not months ago, but this is ages ago.
Oh.
We talked about the concept of having a not safe for work channel.
Yeah.
And we were both like, it's a bit weird. But a lot of people have been talking about it. And Tomo had actually, fucking shout out to Tomo, one of the mods on our Discord channel. And fantastic editor.
Yeah.
He was like asking people what the emoji should be for it, right? So they were doing it. And I was just like, fuck it. Let's just give the people what they want. Did it. Within 5 seconds, this picture of a chick wearing underwear, essentially punching her ass from the back, appeared, right? It was a video.
I love this
story. Now, I didn't have audio because I was doing something else. I was listening to a podcast while that was happening.
He was just watching the video. He's like, oh, this is hot.
Yeah. I just thought it was a fucking video of a girl beating her ass, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
Didn't hear it with audio, right?
Just a girl slapping her ass.
Later on, I come up, I see the video's not there, and people are just talking about some stuff, making jokes or whatever. I'm like, cool. But before that, I literally, when the video was posted, I thought it was just a guy posting a video of a girl punching her ass, and I literally typed in like, oh my God, what have I done? Later on, the next day, today, bit of context came my way. Baz said, bro, just whatever you're doing, stop it.
So I gave James a call and I was just like, hey, bro, just quickly go on the Discord channel.
Go not safe for work. Just watch that video. And I'm like, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's the video I saw. Girl punching her ass. She's like, yeah, you like that N-word. And I was like, oh, okay. And immediately fucking removed the channel.
Yeah, and there goes the NSFW channel.
I was like, all right, look.
It was good while it lasted.
It was a risk. It was a risk that we thought maybe would be somewhat useful.
I don't know what the fucking possible payout was.
That's the funny thing that we started thinking about. It's like, what benefit does this serve us? Like, all this does is change us from a fucking podcast channel to a fucking, celebrity tribute, fucking people showing their nuts to each other.
What are your thoughts on celebrity tribute?
That's so cringe, bro. Stop jerking off on photos, you weirdo.
The first time anyone learns what a tribute is, where you just see like a photo of like Bella Hadid or something.
Bro, I still remember what it was. I still remember my first fucking time because I learned late in life about that. It was probably last year.
Yeah.
I was doing a video. I was making like a video kind of thing on like a side project thing about like celebrities or whatever. And I was trying to find pictures of celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
So I go on Reddit, right?
Your celebrity tributes.
Yeah. No, well, I just type in celebrity, right? And one of them comes up celebrity tribute. I click on it and I see a fucking iPad with Scarlett Johansson on it. What the fuck is this? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, because it was one of those sneaky ones where the cock is off shot, just arcs of DNA splashing across the screen. And I'm like,
what was your reaction?
Well, I had a quick wank, but after that.
So the sperm landed on the iPad.
On the iPad. Fuck me. They're going to have to get those like expensive wet wipes to clean it, bro. It's technology, dog. What are you doing, bro?
If you guys don't know what tribute porn is, just go on to like r/celebrity tributes and it's literally just fucking pictures of celebrities.
Show it to your mum, see what she thinks. That's
and
all
then
I'm
people
saying.
just come on the pictures. Imagine having a printer and actually like printing the photo.
It's so fucking cringe, bro.
Oh,
it's so
man.
cringe.
That shit is cringe. Oh,
bro,
man.
How annoying is it when you realize you've been had?
When has that happened?
So I was in Thailand, right? And I went to an archery range.
When you've been got.
I was got.
Yeah.
Not in like an actual way, but like I realized after like, oh, this sneaky motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I was doing archery. I was shooting arrows, right? Because it's a bit of fun. You know what I mean? 18-year-old James fucking going out there shooting some shit. And I'm fucking bottling it first. Like,
is that doing good or doing bad?
Bad.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe if I had 6 arrows, I maybe hit 2 just on target. Mm-hmm. Not even like bullseye or whatever. Then this guy says like, oh yeah, you can like pay for refill or whatever, like get more arrows. I'm like, fuck it, I'm on holiday, no worries. And he's like, oh, by the way, if you actually like hold it up a little bit more and like aim this way, you can actually do better. And I did it. But this time all 6 gone. Still not in the middle, but like on the sides. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's like, oh, do you want to go for another refill? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Wait, all 6 hit the target?
Yeah, target, but not like in a good location, but just they hit the target.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, do you want to get another? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. He's like, oh, by the way, if you do this, and he's progressively giving me more and more tips as I'm buying refills. And by the end of it, I hit like 2 bullseyes out of the 6 and did well on the rest. And when I left, I'm like, he could have just told me the tips from the start. This motherfucker's just progress. He's feeding you just enough that the immediate payoff is there, and you want to go again because you're like, nah, I can do better this time.
Do you reckon it was a plan?
There's no way.
I don't have enough faith in a Thai guy to have that plan set up.
No,
I think it was
what do you mean? They're the king
I think he just gave you a bit
bro.
of advice, and then you reacted well. So he just gave you a bit more advice, and then you reacted well. And
it was small things that you easily could have told from the start. It was like small mentality kind of things. It wasn't like
maybe you're just good at archery, bro.
Maybe I'm Robin Hood.
How far away was his target?
Who fucking knows? It's probably close. I can't remember.
Like 5 meters or like 20 meters?
Maybe in between. I don't know.
Yeah, 20. If you're hitting bullseyes at 20 meters,
no, I don't. 20 meters seems like a long time, a long far distance away.
It's like a swimming pool.
Yeah, how crazy we had a swimming pool in our fucking primary school.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, bro.
To have a swimming pool in your primary school?
Yeah.
Doesn't every primary school have a swimming pool?
No.
Wait, what?
No, they don't.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking listeners, who here didn't have a swimming pool in their primary school? Like, where did you learn to swim then?
At a swimming center.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my high school didn't have a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Did yours?
No. I went to a public school, bro.
Yeah, same. What did we say about Oodies again? Did you say that they were good?
Yeah, bro, they're amazing.
Bro, Oodies are fucking terrible.
No, they're not.
They're the fucking...
You've never worn one.
Do you reckon the rest of the world knows what Oodies are? It's a wearable blanket.
Yeah.
Does anything sound worse than a wearable blanket? Be honest.
You've obviously never worn it. You sound like... You know what you sound like? You sound like a guy who's like, why would you want to put your dick in like inside the hole where they shit out of? That sounds gross.
You know what you sound
fucking
like?
Loser.
You sound like one of those gay guys that are like, why would you not want to suck another guy's dick? It's amazing.
There's no guy... I've never had a gay guy say that to me.
Oh, fuck
you obviously have.
Yeah, because I grew up with a lot of gay people.
What do you mean? Your dad, your brother? What are you talking about?
I grew up with you, brother.
What do you mean? You're the one with the juicy ass from recording to Enzo.
That was you.
No, that was you,
right?
You. No, because he said Baz. He said James and Baz juicy ass.
Yeah, that means both of us.
No. It was a comma. It was separate, but it was a comma.
Where do all these jokes come from? Where did it even start?
Bro.
I wonder if other podcasts have the same...
I don't think so.
Aggressively sexual fucking connotations to them.
Just rape culture in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, our fans want to fuck us, I guess.
Legit, man. Legit.
Against our will, apparently. I don't know. Bro, can you remember the play we did when we were fucking year 4, right? Mm-hmm. Called AK-47.
Yeah.
So it was such a bait and switch.
What was even the plot of that?
It was like the AK-47's the perfect gun. You can put it in like, you know, mud, sand, all that shit. It still works, right? Yeah. And then it comes around essentially saying the AK-47's a killing machine and it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, it's a play written by a year 4 teacher.
Yeah.
Anyway, we hear this as kids and we're like, AK-47, shit, this can be like fucking action.
That's why he did it.
Yeah.
That's why he did it.
Yo, Fast and the Furious 10, we're here.
Yeah.
We're here before Fast and the Furious 1 was made. You know
Legit,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're fucking hyped.
We probably around the same time that Fast and the Furious 1 came out.
Yeah, like 2006 or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyway, we see the names of the parts you can go for and we're like, yo, Rebel, that sounds sick. There were 3 Rebels. Rebel 1, Rebel 2, Rebel 3. Rebel Wilson wasn't casted. Yeah. We were.
Fuck Rebel Wilson. I hate her. She's a disgrace to Australians.
Oh my God.
Go on a diet, bitch. When you're cast as just a fat bitch in fucking movies, That's when you know something's wrong.
It's like, have you seen Jonah Hill have to answer questions about like, oh yeah, so like when did you stop being like the fat guy in Hollywood?
Did he have to answer that?
He's like, yeah, could someone ask a question that's not stupid? But he was like obviously mad insecure. I saw a fucking TikTok of it today and he walks onto Jimmy Kimmel's show and he's like, yo, so you smell nice, which is strange. And he's like, what do you mean? What kind of question is that? Like, why would I not smell nice? He's like, you know what I mean? Like the fat guy in Hollywood.
No, Jimmy Kimmel said
No,
that.
I didn't say the fat guy in Hollywood. It was heavily implied.
Oh, man.
Anyway, we were playing Rebels. So I was Rebel 1.
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
You were Rebel 2. The other guy was Rebel 3, right? So we literally had like 2 lines, right? Mm-hmm. But we had an impactful stage.
Yeah.
Right? The stage was empty. Dark. Smoke.
Yeah.
Rising slowly. I come screaming into the stage. Freedom! Baz comes in after. Equality! The other guy comes in. Liberty! Right? And then there was, I think we just fucked off after or something like that. But our mate, he wanted to join the play. He joined a bit late. He didn't get the part he wanted. The teacher, shout out to you, Mr. Long.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Mr. Long.
Shout out. Had a fucking pink Barbie phone. We didn't realize he was gay till much later in life.
Is he gay?
Yeah.
Is Mr. fucking Long gay?
I mean, yeah. Listen to his name, bro.
Kidding. All right, yeah.
That's not a fucking pseudonym. What is?
Yeah.
Anyway, our mate wanted to join, and he got cast as Rebel 4.
Yeah.
Right. Now you got to think we're all running from one side of the stage to the other, right? So I'm running all the way across the stage. Mm-hmm. Basil's running to half point. The other guy's running to like 3/4 or whatever, right? Now this 4th guy, Rebel 4, essentially just steps out from the curtain and fist bumps, right? And the fucking Mr. Long couldn't even think of another word, so he just said freedom. So it goes freedom, equality, liberty, freedom.
And that was exactly how he said it.
That was exactly it. He kind of steps out, does like a half fist bump, you know what I mean? Like, freedom. And we could not fucking stop laughing at that bullshit.
That's so funny that fucking 15 years after the fact, you were still talking shit about it.
Here's what's fucked. Yeah? Right? Here's what's fucked. It was a dark, rainy day, the day of the play. There was rain going everywhere. I was in the car with my father. He was taking me to the play. I was sitting there in dismay. I know I'm rhyming here. You know what I mean? It is what I do. You know what I mean? He was just letting in cars in front of us, right? He was like being a nice driver. And I'm like, yo, we're running late. Fucking gun it.
Yeah.
Stop letting in taxi drivers. We then park. We have to run through the torrential rain at this point.
Yeah, to get to the stage.
Torrential rain. Fucking Noah knew nothing about rain. Let's put it that way. It was much rainier that night than fucking when Noah built his ark. I get there. As I get there, everyone else had walked off stage because they'd already fucking performed. And our mate replaced me as the proper freedom.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. Now, my question is, did he manage to say freedom? Or did he just go freedom and then run across the entire stage without saying anything else?
I'm really sorry. I have no idea. I have no memory of the fucking
Bro,
actual...
I was so furious with my dad, bro. And I thought at first, was that like a dad move, just trying to like not have to sit through a play or something like that? But then I realized he ran through the torrential rain with me. So he wouldn't intend it, like...
Wait, you guys ran from your house all the way to the school?
No, we were in the car. It wasn't in the school. It was in the city. I think it was like Seymour Center or something.
Oh, was it? Did we do that in the fucking Seymour Center?
Bro, we were good, bro. We were good.
That's fucked.
Fucking some artistes out here, dog.
That's some crazy ass shit.
Yo, I know, way.
That's fucking awesome. I don't even remember that.
Shout out to you, Chrissy T, bro.
I should put that on my resume. Fucking freedom.
Freedom.
What was mine? Liberty?
Equality.
Equality.
Yeah.
Wait, was that number 3?
No, you're number 2.
Freedom, liberty, equality.
No, freedom, equality, liberty.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Number 2 is pretty good. I'll take that.
Number 1, though.
I mean...
Not on the final day.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
But before that...
Yeah.
I was killing it in practice.
Here's something I was thinking the other day. So because I work in an office, obviously office wear is fucking huge ting. So here's what it comes to. Here's my question.
Yeah.
What's the most badass thing that a guy can wear to an office without being cringe? And what's the most hot thing that a girl can wear to the office with also not being cringe?
Like without being a slut.
Yeah.
So as a guy, I think it all depends because obviously we all think of offices as like black suit and tie, but that's obviously not what happens.
It's not that try hard. The thing is you got to look not try hard, but also look dapper.
I think if you have the build, like you have the shoulders and chest to wear just like a tucked in fucking button up, like with like the well matching colors, all that kind of shit. And so you look jacked, but you also look professional. You don't have a suit or something.
You mean
like that.
with the shirt and trousers?
Yeah, but like well put together.
Standard.
No, but it's about
everyone wears that.
No, but the thing is, no outfit in terms of that is going to make you look good if you don't look good.
Well, this is what
you need the build for it, especially for button-up shirts. Because button-up shirts, if you don't have a good build, just look like you're fucking chubby because the fucking
it droops over.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, this is an outfit that doesn't look good on anyone. Those fucking jackets that people put on top. Also, jumpers that people
trench
put.
coat things?
No, not trench coat. I love trench coats. It's the hoodies. It's not hoodies, but it's like a jumper they put on, but it's a knitwear, like a knitwear. Hoodie.
Crew wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love those.
I hate those.
Nah, bro, they look good.
No, I've never seen one of those knitwear fucking formal tops look good ever.
Nah, that's cap.
Ever.
That's cap.
Everyone used to wear them in my old workplace, and they all look like fucking 12-year-olds.
No, it looks better than wearing a fucking suit jacket on a casual Thursday.
I think
if you're wearing a suit jacket and no one else is, you look like a dickhead.
Yeah, but there's other things you could wear.
Like what?
You could just.
So what's the best? What's your answer for it?
It's tough. I'm a big fan of suit with button, like with a shirt, no tie, and then just 2 buttons undone. So it's like it goes pretty far down. I reckon that's pretty. That's a good way to make it.
You still look so you look even more try hard.
Yeah, well, if you want to make it less try hard, you can make it with a formal jacket and not a suit jacket. Like one of those trench coats that go down to your knees, like around not your knees, but like your thighs.
It's still, especially in Sydney, looks so try hard if it's not.
No, it looks less try hard than a suit.
Kinda, but if you're in summer, then you're putting
you would
putting yourself through that torture.
You would never wear an outer clothing.
In terms of what looks best, I think simple looks best most of the time. Like just having a nice shirt with like fucking good colors or whatever.
Yeah,
sounds so cringe. I reckon so. My favorite fucking outfit a girl can wear, not outfit, but like my favorite.
Female, yep.
My favorite thing a girl can wear is like a tennis skirt, which is like the
pencil
flowing.
Skirt.
No, that's what they're saying.
What's a tennis skirt?
Tennis skirt is the one which is like it is higher up and it's like more flowing. So essentially, like obviously summer dress is.
Should I give this a Google? Thing. Is it worth it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, describe it to me.
So tennis skirts, they're kind of like maybe they're bunched higher or something like that, and so it's much more flowing. It's not restrictive, but it's not an office wear thing. It's more like a casual party wear
with the little side tings.
Maybe.
So I'm just going to show you a picture.
That's just like an uglier one, but yeah, kind of.
That's very attractive. If that's an ugly one, then
I'm just
saying on the money.
I'm thinking of chicks I've seen in pencil skirt in those. But the thing is, in office attire, pencil skirt is fucking god tier, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. Pencil.
It feels like it would be too short for an office.
What do you mean? Girls wear pencil skirts all the time. No, pencil skirt, not.
Oh wait, did you say it's tennis skirt or pencil skirt?
No. I think
pencil is my favorite.
No, that's what I'm saying. I love tennis skirts more than anything.
Yeah.
But in an office situation, pencil is goated.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think pencil is the absolute goat. Like you literally anything else you wear with it doesn't matter. As long as it's a pencil skirt. It could be a blouse, it could be a shirt, it could be anything.
Pantyhose things.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
That's a bit try hard.
No, it's not.
Like, do you reckon with the marks on the top as well?
What?
Like the ones that have like the lingerie topping?
No, you don't need to look like a prostitute.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's just...
No, it makes a pale girl look more tanned, right? Yeah. And it just looks a little bit more, like, done up. I also think winter fashion beats summer fashion 9 times out of 10.
It always does.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees with that.
Yeah.
Like,
although summer dresses are so nice, bro.
This is the thing, like...
don't tell me you're about to try and say you don't like summer dresses.
No, I love summer dresses.
The podcast will end right now.
No, they're not my favorite. Tennis skirts are higher. Any mini skirt is above a dress.
I can't believe you like denim skirts more than you liked fucking summer dresses.
Yeah, I do.
That's crazy.
I think skirts are really attractive. It's because my first girlfriend used to wear a lot of denim skirts.
Right.
Yeah. Because of that, I'm really into it.
Yeah.
I'm really into it. It's that, you know that thing like when your first crush used to do something and then now you just absolutely can't stop.
So did your first crush have a dick?
Oh my God.
Brings it all on? Or?
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's fucking, when it comes down to it, any sort of skirt. Why are skirts so attractive? Why is that a thing?
I think the great thing about skirts is they get more attractive as you get older. So like you think about jeans, well, also from a sexual perspective, you think about jeans, right? As a kid, and even as now, you'll see a girl in like a tight-fitting jeans with a good ass, you'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
But part of you is also thinking like, yo, if you're trying to like like flirt around, like be a bit handsy in public or something like that with your girl, you're going through a belt buckle and all this kind of shit. It's a bit of a sack. Whereas
Skirt is so easy.
Skirts is so easy to be cheeky.
Tennis skirt would be the best.
Oh, bro.
Because it's
fantastic.
It's not only easy access, but it's loose.
Yeah.
While that denim skirt is not
You
loose.
don't have to roll anything up.
Yeah.
So you could literally be sitting on your lap at a meeting and you're fucking her, bro.
But at a meeting.
No.
At a meeting.
I mean, hey, that'd be pretty good, eh?
Or the funniest, I'm going to change the topic here. The funniest thing happened the other day. So I work, obviously because of Sydney lockdown, we're working from home and me and Chris live together. We're housemates. So we work from the same desk because we don't have desks in our room. We just work on the living room, what is it called? Dining table.
Yeah.
So I was listening to just some like anime music. It was music, but it had like an anime music video. Like I'm not that into anime, but
it's hard style with an anime.
I like to entertain it because I think it's funny.
Sure.
So I had it on and fucking literally, Chris, I literally put the exact same wording that he said. He said, "I think the word hentai is said too much in this household." Fucking hell. I literally couldn't stop laughing for like
oh my God.
for like 2 hours, bro. I'm telling you.
That's why the Not Safe for Work channel would have been good, because you would have got all the hentai scoops.
Yeah.
You would have got the new vid sent, you know what I mean? Like, yo, the new season's out, bro. Get ready.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God. Yeah. I feel like there has been an uptick in your hentai consumption since the podcast started.
Absolutely, bro.
Because before that, you didn't talk about it, but like these days, it's like a regular occurrence.
Well, this is the thing. I wish I watched a hentai as much as I say I watch it. Because every time I try to watch it, it's honestly just not that good.
Yeah, of course. It's drawings, bro.
I kind of like the idea of having a weeboo side. So like for those who don't know, weeboos are like white people that are into Japanese culture, like obsessed with it. I kind of like the idea of having that, like having a bit of that, because I think it's just a funny plot twist.
Sure.
Of like who you end up being.
Yeah.
But it's just not true. That's the issue.
I know. At the end of the day, it's a drawing, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, what's your thought on anime?
I've enjoyed some series in the past, but I don't watch enough TV shows to begin with. And the fact that most of them aren't on like Netflix means like I just probably will never get around to a lot of them. Also, it takes a bit, it takes a lot for me to actually want to watch a show. I'm not someone that's just going to chuck a random episode of a show on and like go with it. Like,
well, what's your thoughts on shows in a different language?
See, like shows is a bit different, but like I can fuck with some Korean movies. Like Train to Busan is amazing.
Yeah,
that shit's banging.
Yeah,
was
Parasite.
Yeah, that was in Korean. Right? Yeah, that's amazing. But like a show consistently, I don't know. Like Narcos, they have a lot in Spanish, and I got kind of bored of that.
What about Money Heist?
I hated that because it was dubbed.
Yeah,
I could see.
Oh wait, you watched the dubbed version?
Well, that's the one on Netflix.
You can watch it in the original language. You can turn off the dubbing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I watched it on Netflix. I turned off the dubbing. That was my next question. What are your thoughts on dubbing?
I hate dubbing.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually like it.
I hate it.
I like it.
It's the same thing as watching a video that's like a second out of sync.
Well, that's the thing. Well, no.
I hate that.
The worst thing is watching. Okay, the absolute worst is like when you're watching those anime. When you're on the Pornhub and fucking watching Japanese like game shows, but it's in a different language and there's no subtitles, so you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Yeah. But it's just interesting. That's the worst case, like because you have no idea what's happening.
Sure.
And then when you have subtitles, you're not too sure if everything is done correctly, like if they've correctly subtitled.
I believe subtitles far more than I believe in dubbing.
Really?
Yeah. 100%.
I think the dub is probably the best.
No, bro.
And they also do it in like the same accent.
No, anime fucking people agree with me. Anime people hate dubbing.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they say that it doesn't give the same. They say that it doesn't give the same experience that the original does.
With Money Heist, I didn't like it because it was clear that they had like A-list celebrities doing the fucking acting and then like fucking D-list celebrities doing the dubbing.
Right.
So that pissed me off. Like, it was just really bad acting. Really bad, like, I guess, talk acting, voice acting.
Jesus, imagine being bad at talking.
Yeah.
I mean, there's us.
Yeah, I mean.
What we do every week, innit?
Yeah.
No, but I hate the audio not syncing.
What
I hate
if
seeing the lips.
Synced?
It's impossible.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can't.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right. Yeah, if it's a different language.
For me, that's something where I wouldn't be able to watch it.
Okay, but what if it's anime where either way it's not correctly synced?
That annoys me less. I don't know why, but it does annoy me less because I've seen dubbed animes before.
Dubbed anime isn't bad. I actually don't mind dubbed anime because either way they're not getting A-list celebrities. Yeah. They're just getting fucking anime puriaga. Oni-chan.
And on that note, thanks for listening, everyone.
Hey, boys. What's going to be the secret word for this one?
Onii-chan? I don't know.
Onii-chan. Thanks for watching, boys. I hope you had a great episode. I'm going to wrap this one up. So make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. Make sure you leave a review on Apple Podcasts if you use Apple Podcasts. If you use Spotify, make sure to join the Discord. Interact with the boys. We're going to be doing a live show soon. So tell me what this live show thing is. What does that even mean?
Bro, I just said it. I said it as a joke.
But what is it?
Well, we could do a live podcast in the future. I think we need to have a fair few more fans.
Is it a live podcast or is it like we just have a segment where we just interact with the fans?
I mean, we can do that. I wasn't talking about that.
I would love that.
I was making a joke, yeah.
Because it doesn't even feel like fans. It feels like just fucking your mates.
Yeah, we can do that.
It feels like the boys.
I mean, once we get the connectors so we can actually both hear them, why don't we run a section where we ask fucking people on Discord or something like that?
I'm keen as.
As we out, yeah.
Keen as.
I'm down.
Yeah, pod with the boys. We do a segment where we have some questions just so that we have something to ask them, and then I'm keen.
Maybe we do relationship advice again, but actually have them there, so we're not just assuming their life problems and instead talking to them.
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do that.
Right, let's do it.
Hey boys, thanks for tuning in.
Beautiful.
Can't wait to see you guys next week.
Thanks so much, lads. Hit up the TikTok, hit up the Instagram, join the Discord. You know the deal.
Hey
See you
boys.
next time.
See you guys.